Today we are doing an in-depth look at the Nitecore T4K to find out if it's the best EDC flashlight for you. Make sure to watch till the end and subscribe to the channel so we can help you with survival gear regularly. Now let's get straight into the video. One of the most important things for a good EDC flashlight is to have a good brightness setting. A serious EDC flashlight will give you at least around 250 lumens or more. Well, the Nitecore T4K gives you 4000 lumens. Yeah, 4000. It's a bit of an overkill. I mean, this thing is ridiculously bright. But that's the thing, it won't run in 4000 lumens mode forever. How long can you run the T4K in turbo mode at 4000 lumens? 10 seconds. That's right, you can only run it at 4000 lumens for 10 seconds. If you ran it longer than 10 seconds, the flashlight would probably get too hot to hold. Now, you can pretty much instantly start the turbo 4000 lumens mode again as soon as it shuts off. But each time you do it, it will last a little longer because of how hot it gets. But let's be realistic, you don't need the 4000 lumens mode, probably at all. But definitely not for longer than 10 seconds. Besides the turbo mode, there are 4 other modes: high, mid, low, and ultra low. Let's take a look. Turbo mode runs at 4000 lumens and lasts for 10 seconds at a time. The next lower mode is the high mode, and it runs at 200 lumens. So you go from 4000 lumens down to 200 lumens, that's your next lower choice. The 200 lumens mode will last for 2 hours and 45 minutes. Then there's the mid mode, running at 65 lumens, which lasts for 7 hours. After that, there's the low mode running at 15 lumens, lasting 21 hours. And finally, there's the ultra low mode running at 1 lumen, lasting 67 hours. The Nitecore T4K is relatively new, being released in January of 2021. It's an improved version of the TUP that includes certain upgrades, such as an increase in the maximum light output to 4000 lumens. The OLED display at the top of the T4K is quite stunning. This new Nitecore Keychain flashlight is small, light, and interchargeable through an integrated USB-C connector. T4K has 5 brightness settings and employs 4 Cree XP-L2 V6 LEDs with a maximum output of 4000 lumens for a total of 10,900 CD. It includes 2 switches and a built-in 1000 mAh lithium-ion battery with a 67-hour battery life. The Nitecore T4K is designed for everyday usage and is made of aluminum alloy. The T4K came in a somewhat different box than I'm accustomed to seeing for Nitecore lights. I was anticipating a gorgeous box that could be put on display at a store, but it came in a box that seemed more suited for tucking away on a shelf. It has a lightly smooth surface with a gloss accent, with all of the important information around the 4 sides and labels at the end with the model. The price of the product is $89.95 and it is available 24 hours at your doorstep. Click the link in the description below to order this product now. Key features. Nitecore, the flashlight expert, have invented yet another beast of a torch that packs 4000 lumens into a palm-sized package. Nitecore calls the T4K the world's smallest 4000 lumen flashlight, measuring just 3.2 inches long, 1.18 inches wide, and 1.15 inches thick, and carrying amazing power in a compact, keychain-friendly size. The small torch, which uses 4 Cree XP-L2 V6 LEDs, has a maximum throw of 209 meters, almost 700 feet, and a 10,900 candela intensity. Keep watching because you won't believe the solar panels on this thing. But first, let's look at the display. The OLED display is a great feature since it lets you know how much time is remaining before the battery runs out. The display offers a real-time countdown of the minutes remaining on each brightness setting. Aside from tremendous power, the T4K comes with a slew of smart features that makes it the ideal everyday companion. The built-in 1000 mAh battery can be quickly charged thanks to the USB-C compatibility, which shows you which of the 5 brightness settings you're on, the remaining battery life, and the voltage you're using. It also has an impact-resistant design and an IP54 water-resistant rating. It's super simple to use the flashlight when you hit the power button. The TK4 will turn on in ultra-low mode or the last used brightness level, and if you keep pushing the mode button, it will cycle through the other brightness levels of low, medium, and high. To utilize turbo, hold down the mode button while turning on or off the flashlight. In this setting, the flashlight will only stay on for 10 seconds, and the OLED display will show a progress bar that counts down the timer. You may quickly engage ultra-low mode by holding down the power button with the light off. much like turbo mode. Measuring amps is a bit of a foolish effort, given that this lamp has a totally integrated battery, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyhow. I can get a clamp meter around the wires because the battery is soldered to the driver, but I don't feel comfortable desoldering the battery to test that way. So here are the current readings for high and turbo. High 400 mA, turbo 10A. There's a tremendous jump there. Except for the very geeky or those who wish to undertake emitter changes down the road, this is actually pretty useless. But if you actually do need that much amperage, the T4K is definitely the torch for you. A 1000 mAh internal battery powers the T4K, which is recharged through a USB-C connector on the bottom end, the end opposite the emitters. Because it's very close to the keyring attachment, you'll need the cable that came with it, or a cable with a similarly thin plug end if the attachment is on. The screen will light up with the current voltage and an expanding progress bar when attached to a charger. However, it will switch off after a few seconds. The two buttons will flash blue for 1 second before turning off for 1 second until the battery is fully charged, at which time the LEDs will remain blue. This product is very useful because it is compact, rechargeable, bright, and easy to use. The thing is so cool! It's got a 4 Cree XP L2V6 LEDs and maximum brightness of 4000 lumens. Peak beam distance of 228 yards, peak beam intensity of 10,900 CD, IP rating of IP54, impact resistance of 1M. Dimensions are 3.24 inches long by 1.15 inches wide by 1.15 inches high, and a weight of 2.72 ounces. The Nitecore T4K's business and features a bespoke quad TIR arrangement flush with the body. And behind it are a series of Cree XP-L2 emitters. It's all hidden beneath a unique quad TIR that lies flush with the top of the light, allowing it to be positioned emitters down with the TIR facing whatever surface it's on. Thankfully, the brightest setting you can use is 200 lumens, which means you won't be melting anything very soon. The beam has the typical quad pattern, which is mostly floody. There's a large hotspot that fades outwards to the borders, even though it's a clean optic with what seems to be a tight angle. The TIR is rather shallow, so even though it's a clear optic with what appears to be a tiny angle, it's actually quite wide. Alright, now let's move on to the pros. The whole light is very compact, and that makes it very useful. It comes in a very small package. It's easy to use with a good user interface. Easy USB-C charging is also available, and the OLED screen is amazing and easily the best part. Now the cons. The whole lot of things for only 10 seconds. Some people find it expensive for what it is. What's the bottom line on the Nitecore T4K Keychain flashlight? The Nitecore T4K is compact, rechargeable, super easy to use, and above all, very bright. It's kinda difficult to give this an overall rating. On the good side, the Nitecore T4K is an extremely solid flashlight and it emits a flood beam of light. But it doesn't last very long at 4000 lumens. It's more likely that you'll be using it around 200 lumen mark, so the fact that it goes up to 4000 lumens is kind of a moot point. It would be nice if there was an in-between mode. It's weird that you either use 200 lumens or 4000, but nothing in between. If they had a more moderate in-between setting that wasn't as ridiculously bright as 4000 lumens, but wasn't as low as 200, that would be a lot more user-friendly. It's kinda rare that you need the full 4000 lumens, and even if you do, it doesn't last long enough to be of much use. But aside from that, it is an extremely solid flashlight. What about for everyday carry? Is this the best EDC flashlight? The Nitecore T4K is pretty much ideal for everyday carry. The only disadvantage of this flashlight is that it does not have a removable battery. That implies your flashlight will become ineffective after it has degraded and no longer retains a charge. If you're okay with that, the Nitecore T4K and all of Nitecore's other flashlights are worth checking out. It would honestly be better if the turbo mode was only around 2000 lumens or so, because the 4000 lumens is a bit overkill for everyday use. The light is made extremely well and it's very user-friendly. The unit is a bit on the expensive side, so there's certainly cheaper options out there for a good EDC flashlight. That's another reason why it's so difficult to put a bottom line on this one. I mean, it's a great flashlight, it's just kinda weird how the 4000 lumens drain out so fast. Nitecore T4K features the quick Type-C charging port, which is nice. The 4Cree XM-L2V6 LEDs are more than enough. Overall, this flashlight has extremely incredible flood beam performance. The OLED display is clear and easy to read. All the info you need is displayed on whatever light output you are using. The two user modes make this more likely to fit your personal preferences. Also, this has a 2-stage lock for safety when you pocket carries this light with your keys. This is great for EDC. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos on survival gear and much more. Check out this playlist of our best survival gear videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.